Welcome everyone to another update summary with that German guy, brought to you by Rustafied. Today we're here to check out the Arctic update, which comes with some quality of life changes as well as the spray can, a new vehicle, and several other things such as the new Arctic monument. So let's jump right into it and take a look at some of the early changes in quality of life. First off, you'll notice that SAM sites now have a enabled defender mode. This will help defend against MLRS rockets, but it will not blow up helicopters. So think of it as kind of a peacekeeper mode for your SAM site. Then, in addition to this, it has 3 new connectors for hazard target, low ammo, and no ammo. Next, there's been quite a few changes to the Tek Tree. When you go inside, it will actually tell you how much scrap you have at the top, so you are able to keep track. And as you go ahead and click down the line, you'll see that it actually gives you a total required to get to where you need to, so you can easily calculate what you'll need to grab for the day to get to your goals throughout the entire bench. This is definitely a nice quality of life addition to the game. Next, we've seen storage added to the tool cupboard for, well, your tools. You'll see there's 4 slots here in which you can put your electrical tool, a hose, a hammer of sorts, and a building plan. And you can just store them in there for whenever you need them at your very convenience. Another great addition is the attack helicopter will now show on map. This has been a long community requested addition and has finally made its way into the game. There have also been some other quality of life changes, such as muting capabilities. You can click on the little person whenever you have your chat open here, and it will bring up a mute list to where you can automatically mute people or add them or remove them from your actual mute list. In addition to this, wounded players will no longer kick you out when they die, so you can continue looting properly. In addition, contacts will now be sorted by recently seen, and there has been native support added for auto walk as well as toggle crouch for the game. Next up, we have the spray can, one of our newest items, and you'll see right here it is a simple spray can. If you look into crafting and type in spray, it will come up. It is a default blueprint and costs 100 metal fragments. Right now, it is currently used for reskinning objects that are already placed in the world or large objects such as vehicles. So all you have to do is right click and it'll bring up all the available skins that you have, and you just choose it and there you are. This is going to make it a lot more convenient to change things that are already placed in your base, but it also adds the opportunity, as I said, for skinning things such as vehicles, which you'll see in the shop. We have a new pack called the Arctic pack, which you can pick up for $12.99, which includes this skin for the Snowmobile, as well as the Arctic Hazmat suit. You'll notice that if you take a look at the Hazmat suit stats, some of it does vary from the actual usual Hazmat. The projectile and melee stays the same, but you do lose 3 bite protection. You go down from 50 to 33% rad protection, but you go up from 8 to 33 cold protection, and you also lose an additional 2 explosion protection as well. So there are some balances that go along with this. And in addition to the pack, there is a new AK skin from Face Punch themselves, and not only does it have icicles all over it, but you'll see that it also has a ice effect coming off of it where you can actually see the cold. The newest large addition in this wipe is going to be the new monument, the Arctic Research Labs. As you can see, it is quite a large monument, and it has several features that are definitely worth noting. Also, you'll notice that the scientists around here are sporting new Arctic suits and some new AI additions to help them be a little bit smarter, take cover better, and some healing. So, as we venture forth into here, you'll notice that there is a radar dome over on the side here. We've got various red buildings on the sides here. All have loot and so forth in them, varying from barrels all the way up to various crates. Once you circle around towards the radar dome here, you'll take note that there is actually a recycler on the side, which is something that's very important. And then you will notice that there are these 2 garages here. These are very important, and it's worth noting you'll need a blue key card to get into them. The first one only contains some loot, which you'll see here, with a chance of green crates and so forth, and sporting one of those heaters to keep you warm while you're in here, some construction and brown crates as well. But what is most important, worth noting, is the spawn location for the snowmobile is inside of the second container, where you'll see one single snowmobile will respawn inside of here. All the various buildings have things worth noting inside, multiple loot containers, and lots of details really put into the environment itself. The main large building is primarily made of sleeping quarters and some workspaces. One heading upstairs, you'll note more loot containers, as well as some grisly signs inside here. You see, this may be what is a med bay, and we have someone with some severe frostbite of some sort here. And, well, we'll just leave it to your own sleuthing to figure out where the head happened to go. Taking a look at the snowmobile, you'll see it fits right into Rust with its beautiful design of scrappiness. And it has several features worth noting, and a small storage box worth of space on the back. It can seat 2 players. So we'll go ahead and mount it. And you'll see if you press X, you can jump to the back seat. And whoever is on the back seat has a 360-degree movement, so they can protect the driver. Also, something worth noting, you'll have to hold down the space bar or whatever button you have set to it for at least 0.25 seconds before you dismount any vehicle from now on to help against accidental dismounts. So let's go ahead and jump right onto the snowmobile. You'll note that's quite fast and also quite loud. It drives equally fast on the snow as it does on the sand, but once you get onto other terrains, it will slow down. Things such as roads or stones will actually cause the blades on the front of the snowmobile to spark. As you'll see, it can traverse terrain quite well, and you'll notice it also does have certain other physics when it is on each different terrain, including spinning out easily on the snow. One way or another, it is always great to get a new vehicle into Rust. Next, we have a new mob added into the game. You'll see the polar bear here has 420 HP. It is significantly larger than the bear and has replaced its spawns in the snow biome. So no longer will normal bears spawn here, but they will be replaced with the much stronger, much larger polar bear. But if you do manage to kill it, you do get a reward of extra supplies and resources versus a normal bear. Alright everybody, once again it has been that German guy with Rustafied, bringing you the latest news for this month's update summary. Don't forget to check out the blog at rustafied.com for all the extra details, and thanks for watching. Have a great wipe.